Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I've done and then we're going to walk through some steps. So this is approximately, this drawer hasn't been done yet because we're going to walk through this together. This is a little bit of a picture of the look I'm going for, but it'll be much more muted. So here's what I've done. 2 coats, in some places 3 coats of black, which is this Behr black Classic Noir. And then what I do is I just take any colors that I have little bits of. And I've used latex, acrylic, and or chalk paint. And so I just find stuff that I have bits of and start painting with it. So I'm gonna walk you through. We're gonna start with this drawer, and I'm gonna show you how I do the colors on it. And then the steps are, we're gonna paint, then we're gonna top coat, then we're gonna wax. So these two have already been top coated. I'll top coat this one with you, and I'll wax one of these so you can see how I wax, all right? And the sort of the steps we go through. Okay, so we're gonna start with this drawer. So this is one of the few times I actually do take the drawers out. So I'm gonna flip you way down here so you can see what I'm doing. Love my paint pants here, but that's what I paint in. All right, so I have, again, this is, I always want to know. This is oh, I guess that is the French side. This is Rust-Oleum, aubergine. I'm not going to lie. I may have even mixed this with another color at some point because I see some blue on there. But that's the color I'm going to use. I use chip brushes for this process. So, so I'm going to put a little bit of paint on here. And I'm going to start in the middle because you want the majority of your color in the middle. So in the middle of this, I actually only did 1 coat of the black. And then I brush in from the edges. So I do, you know, not really a dry brush because there's definitely paint on here. I don't know if you can see the little hair sticking out. Chip brushes have a tendency. These came from Lee Valley, so they're pretty decent chip brushes. They're not like dollar store chip brushes. Depending on what the edge looks like, this has a little bevel on the edge, so I could paint right to the edge, but I sort of like the look of that brushed edge. So this is what I'm going to do here. This has, I'm just trying to think. There is another step here. Oops. So I lost a bristle on here. Oh, you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to pick till I get it off, which I did. See it on my thumb there. That's why my pants are such a mess. Okay. So that's that. You're probably going to get brush marks on there. That's all right. And then my other color, I think I'm going to go with this. This is an Art Minds one, and it's a dusty coral. I haven't even opened it up in a really long time. So I think that'll be all right. So I'm going to take another chip brush here. Actually, this is not bad. So again, it's very thick, this one actually. So make sure you can see what I'm doing. So again, starting in the middle and go here. Brushing along all the edges. I'm going to show you, because I overbrushed on one of the other ones, I'm going to show you how to fix that. I just brushed back with the black, so I'll show you that in a minute. So I do 2 coats of this color, whatever colors I pick. And there's no perfection in here. This is really just having fun. It doesn't take a whole lot of paint. And then I'm going to let these 2 dry. I'll pick you up again so you're not staring at the floor. And Put this baby back in. Now I haven't top coated the rest of the dresser yet. I will definitely do that. Whoops. Get it in. Oh, I'm not going to fight with it. That's silly. Okay. I'm gonna top coat this one. So I'm gonna show you with this one. I haven't done the second coat on this one yet. So let's do this one together. This is a second coat. Which is here. I think I already took my brush away. So I might have to use a different brush. So I just use a bunch of different chip brushes or throwaway brushes. I'm stuck here, my cord. Just so I don't have to go get one. I'm going to use one from here. So this is, again, just another cheap brush. I was using that with another color. I think that was that color there. I was painting some other stuff with that. So again, well, this might change the color a little bit. I'll use one of these cloths and wipe it off. I really like this color, so I don't. So this is a premix color. Sometimes when I have colors left over from another, I actually don't like the way this brush edges quite as much. So I'll come back with the black and fix up those edges. But this color was a color that I pre-mixed for something else, and so it'll give me a chance to use it. Again, part of the reason I don't get too worked up about this is because I'm going to dark wax over this to mute it somewhat, and that will change the color no matter what I do. So, I'm going to do these edges, but again, I'm going to come back over this with the black as soon as this is dry, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. All right. Let's leave it at that. I'll come back in a minute with the next step.